Hello students, welcome to Crack Grade B online learning platform. Today in this video lecture we are going to discuss the questions from the RBI SEBI circulars which are very important for the SEBI Grade A exam and upcoming RBI Grade B exam. So we will discuss the question. Currently we will continue this lecture series till the exam from today onwards. Again we are resuming this series. Earlier we have uploaded some video lectures on these RBI circulars specifically. So this is our test series plan for the SEBI grade exam. 10 mock tests will be provided and it's cost only ₹299. You can register our website and can subscribe. Also MCQ plus test series course is there, only ₹599. Total 2000 plus MCQs will be there, plus 10 mock test online form. 50 question in each mock will be provided. So first question, which of the following shall not be eligible to participate in the call, notice money and term money market? So question is taken from the RBI circular. Recently RBI has released the draft guidelines, again some with new conditions, draft guidelines for call money, notice money and term money market, and for commercial paper and non-convertible debentures. So from there we have taken this question, which of the following shall not be eligible to participate in the call money, notice money and term money market? Scheduled commercial bank, payment banks, regional rural banks, state cooperative banks and state governments. So answer is state governments are not able to not allowed to participate, not eligible to participate in the call money, notice money and term money market. The following entities shall be eligible to participate in the call money, notice money and term money market, both as borrowers and lenders. Scheduled commercial banks, payment banks allowed, payment banks are eligible, small finance bank are eligible, regional rural banks are eligible, state cooperative banks are eligible, and primary dealers. Primary dealers, mostly primary dealers are those who trade in the government securities, means selling and buying of government securities. So next question, which of the following means a secured coupon bearing money market instrument evidencing a debt with an original or initial maturity up to 1 year? Coupon bearing means interest bearing, means that is an instrument that will if you purchase that, then you can earn interest rate on that. So commercial paper, non-convertible debenture. Actually commercial paper is not a secured money market instrument. Certificate of deposit, notice money, none of these. So the following, so non-convertible debenture is the right answer. Non-convertible debenture are of different types, unsecured, secured, and convertible, non-convertible which cannot be converted into equity shares. So means a secured coupon bearing money market instrument evidencing a debt with an original or initial maturity up to 1 year. Non-convertible debenture do not convert into equity shares, that's why it's called non-convertible. Commercial paper means an unsecured money market instrument issued in the form of promissory notes and issued at a discount to face value. Promissory note you have already read somewhere, or if you are preparing, then you have, I think you already know that this a promissory note refers to a financial instrument that includes a written promise from the issuer to pay a second party, the payee, a specific sum of money either on a specific future date or whenever the payee demands the payment. It's very simple definition, you can easily go through this. Next, as per draft commercial paper and non-convertible debentures directions 2020, the minimum credit rating for issue of commercial paper and NCD non-convertible debentures shall be as per the rating symbol and definition prescribed by SEBI A1, A2, A3 and A4. As per this draft guidelines, A3 is the right answer. Currently, as per RBI circulars, master circular for the commercial paper, current requirement is A2. But for these draft guidelines, these are coming in, which are released in 2020. As per draft guideline, they have mentioned about A3 requirement of credit rating A3, but currently that is in practice it is A2. The minimum credit rating for issue of CPs and NCDs shall be A3. Next question, as per recent internal working group report to review the extent of ownership guidelines and corporate structure for Indian private sector banks will run large non-banking financial companies with an asset size of rupees dash and above, including those which are owned by a owned by a corporate house may be considered for conversion into bank subject to completion of 10 years of operation and meeting due diligence criteria and compliance with additional conditions specified in this regard. So you may have heard this was in news, and there were many articles and controversy about the providing the license to the corporates. So what is the minimum asset size requirement for uh, conversion into bank as recommended by the internal working group report? 10,000 crore, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. So 50,000 crore and more is the asset size requirement as per the IWG report recommendation. Next, as per recent internal working group report to review extant ownership guidelines and corporate structure for Indian private sector banks, for payments bank intending to convert to a small finance bank, track record of how many years of experience as payments bank may be considered as sufficient. So as per this IWG report, they have recommended 3 years minimum experience for a payment bank to be converted into a small finance bank, while currently that is in practice it is 5 years. Payment bank, if after 5 years, can be converted into small finance bank. And these guidelines were issued I think in December 2019 for this a small bank, sorry, a payment bank can be converted into small finance bank after 5 years. And the minimum capital requirement, this recommended by IWG report for the small finance bank, they have recommended to raise it from 200 crore to 300 crore. Currently it is in practice it is 200 crore, so they have recommended to raise it this minimum capital requirement also to 300 crores. These are the 5 most important questions, and we will cover the more question in the upcoming video. So we will cover the most important questions for SEBI Grade A and RBI Grade B exam, and RBI circulars, SEBI circulars, and other important news related to finance and banking we will cover in these video lectures. And these are the courses for RBI Grade B. 2499 is the cost, and it is the most specific content. It is not a bulky content. You can go through the easily in less time, and the static part is in video format. PDFs, current related part is online PDF format. Mocks will be there, MCQs will be there, ESI and FM we are covering. Everything will be there in the RBI Grade B course, including government scheme, current affair, RBI circular, MCQs, mock test, and paper 2 SEBI Grade A course we are providing video plus online format, PDF plus MCQs, rupees 1999 only. Register our website and subscribe our courses. For any query and any doubt, any guidance regarding the exam, you can reach us at our contact number given on the website and email ID. And we provide the personal guidance how to prepare for the exam, how to crack this exam. Till date, 70 to 80% question asked in every exam were covered in our study material, and definitely we have shared the proof after every exam, and that is available on our social media platform and social media pages like Facebook, YouTube. We also share Telegram. These are our courses. You can register our website and can subscribe. Thank you and happy learning.